Welcome back to Piano Chats. This is Bob Baker here at Classic Pianos in Denver, Colorado. Here's some pretty cool information I'm going to give you. I've been in the business for over 46 years, and we're going to start with the first manufacturer, Samick. Probably the first and most confusing of the manufacturers, Samick pianos started in Seoul, Korea, a manufacturer that built a pretty decent piano. Some of the issues that they had were they tried to take a solid spruce board and put a layer of film across it so that it was kind of called laminated but not laminated in order to not have issues with cracked soundboards. So that was some of the problems. So they're not really a solid spruce soundboard. But the biggest thing was the names. So Samick went and tried to take every manufacturer that went out of business as they went out and throw that name on a piano that they built. So let's go over some of the names. One of the big names from Samick was Schaefer & Sons. That was a company out of California that built and eventually went bankrupt. And then they moved on to some of the other names like Hyundai and some of the others. Those are all built by Samick. D.H. Baldwin. I don't know if you're familiar with that name. If you own one and you were told it was made in the US, it was not. It was made by Samick. And then there were some other piano manufacturers after that. Let's move up to maybe the 90s and then into the 2000s. So there was Kanabi, there was Kohler & Campbell, there was Sommer, and a few others in that era that were all built by Samick, same place, just a different name. And then let's go on to the 2000s. And now we've come into some issues because of the internet. You read that these different manufacturers that are built in Korea have affiliation with German manufacturers, and you think they're the same parts, only built in Indonesia, because there's no more factories in Korea. Then you're kind of mistaken on where the quality of the piano is and how much it costs. So here's some of those names. So that would be Styler. An older name would be Promberger, and Joseph Promberger was had worked for Steinway and actually developed the K-Series piano and the Teflon bushing. So, which wasn't a great thing. So the Teflon bushing was used by Steinway from 65 through 82. And they discontinued it because it caused the clicking in the action as it got worn down. But he was a great technician, and also and a builder. So he helped develop the Promberger piano for Young Chang, actually. Passed away in 2001. And then his wife sold the name to Samick. So anything after that, if it was built by Samick, is not a Promberger design. And then some of the other manufacturers that were on top of this, Promberger would use some of the different names towards all of their pianos. The ones by Samick are all built in Indonesia, not Korea. So if you do want a Korean Promberger, that would have to be built by Young Chang. So as we go along, the last and most importantly, the one that's probably sold the most as a German piano, although it isn't, would be the Seiler piano. That piano is actually built in Indonesia. The German Seilers are very expensive pianos. You're talking $50,000 to $80,000. That kind of gives you an idea of what the real German piano costs. And you can compare that with other German pianos to see that difference. So I probably got enough information to you that your brain's kind of swimming right now. So let's stop there, and I will return with the next manufacturer. Thanks.